Hello everyone. Today's lesson is lesson 75, changing improper fractions to whole or mixed numbers. Now, a fraction may be less than 1, equal to 1, or greater than 1. A fraction that is less than 1 is called a proper fraction. So that's an example like 3/4. 3/4 is less than 1, so we call this a proper fraction. Okay. A fraction that is equal to or greater than 1 is called an improper fraction. For example, 4/4 and 5/4 would be considered improper fractions. Okay? So improper fractions can be changed to either a whole number or a mixed number. Okay? So in my problem here, we have separate 8/3 into fractions equal to 1 plus a proper fraction. Then write the result as a mixed number. So we know that the denominator is 3. Okay? So we can separate 8/3 into groups of 3/3. So if I was to show this with a picture, we'd have 8/3. So we're going to have, here's 3/3. And here's another 3/3. So 3/3 plus 3/3 would be 6/3. So here we have 6/3. And then I'd have another 2/3 to get to 8/3. All right, just like that. So this is 8/3 shown on my picture. And you can see I have 2 wholes plus 2/3. So 8/3 is equal to 3/3 plus 3/3 plus 2/3. Okay? Well, 3/3 and 3/3 are the same as 1 and 1. So we end up with 1 plus 1 plus 2/3. Okay? So my answer is going to be 2 and 2/3. Okay? Let's look at another example. The chef baked 2 lemon pies. At the end of the day, 3/5 of one pie and 4/5 of the other remained. Altogether, how many lemon pies remained? So first we have to figure out how much this is. So we have 3/5 plus 4/5. Okay? So 3/5 plus 4/5 equals 7/5. Now we need to change this improper fraction to a mixed number. Okay? So 7/5 is the same as 5/5 plus 2/5. Okay? And then 5/5 we know is the same as 1. So my mixed number would be 1 and 2/5. Okay? When we add mixed numbers, the fraction part of the answer may be an improper fraction. So we have to convert the improper fraction to a whole number or a mixed number and then add it back in. So here we have a 3-person crew worked 2.5 hours to repair a broken water line. The customer will be billed for how many hours of work? Okay. So each person works 2.5 hours. So we add 2.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.5. Okay. So we end up with 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 is 3/2. 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6. So we have 6 and 3/2, which is improper. So we're going to take the whole number and keep it by itself. And then we're going to change 3/2 into 2/2 plus 1/2. Okay. Well, I know 2/2 is the same as 1. So we end up with 6 plus 1 plus 1/2. So that equals 7 and 1/2. Okay. All right, so let's change these improper fractions into whole or mixed numbers. So I know 2/2 is the same as 1. So when I have the same number top and bottom, it equals 1. 5/2 is the same as 2/2 plus 2/2 plus 1/2. Because 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So 2/2 and 2/2 are both equal to 1. So I end up with 1 plus 1 plus 1/2. So 5 2/2 equals 2 1/2. Okay, what about 5/3? So 5/3 is the same as 3/3 plus 2/3, because 3 plus 2 is 5. 3/3 is the same as 1 whole. So we have 1 whole plus 2/3. So 5/3 is the same as 1 2/3. Okay, let's do the last one, 9/4. So 9/4 is the same as 4/4 plus 4/4 plus 1/4, because 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. Those 4/4 we change into whole numbers. So we have 1 plus 1 plus 1/4. So 9/4 equals 2 1/4. Okay, and that's it for this lesson. Good luck on your homework.